These days, life just seems to be getting busier. My way of hitting the pause button? Getting into the great outdoors. And spending quality time with friends.
Denise Welsh.
You've survived.
Are you looking forward to your trip away?
It's Faye Tozer from Steps. Wheatley, how are you, lad?
And family.
Look at this, sisters.
Get it!
So it is a working live viaduct, because there's the train.
This is one of the best ways I know
It's all. Come on, show that.
to relax and recharge.
Lemon drizzle.
Very slow.
So join me and my pals
I could honestly do this all day.
as we enjoy the beauty
This is brilliant.
of the landscapes on my doorstep.
Hansel and Gretel in the woods. Give me some coaching, Tanny.
You're doing really well.
And further afield,
Have you had lunch on a lock?
Cheers.
finding new ways
I'm a cockerel and I've laid an egg.
to raise our spirits,
Welcome to yoga with Gore.
Chocolate.
That's amazing.
to enrich the mind,
It's so good to zone out.
body,
This is my audition for Bond.
and soul.
That took me to a lot of different places, you know?
Thank you for the most marvellous weekend.
This weekend escape is a family affair, and it's two for the price of one, as I've been joined by my uncle Matheson and my younger brother David.
Right, off we go.
We're going a little further afield for our two-day getaway, leaving Northumberland and going across the border to England's largest county, an hour's drive from home, to the Dales and Fells of North Yorkshire. Right, so we've come through the North Pennines and we're now in North Yorkshire. Very pretty it is.
Yeah.
Famous for many, many things. Yorkshire Terriers, Yorkshire Pudding, cricketing legends, Geoffrey Boycott, yeah. What else is Yorkshire famous for?
Wensleydale cheese.
Wensleydale cheese.
Yes.
Oh, and the song Ilkley Mo Bar Tat.
Go on then.
Ilkley Mo Bar Tat.
Go on then.
On Ilkley Mo Bar Tat. On Ilkley Mo Bar Tat.
I didn't know the words.
It's number one for weeks, that. So what makes this landscape different to our home landscape in Northumberland?
It's quite a lot different. It's not as sharp.
Yeah, not as rugged as Northumberland.
Rolling hills, shall we say?
Yeah, softer.
Soft
yeah.
rolling hills, not like rugged crags. There's so many things you can do in this part of the world. Obviously go for a walk, go for a cycle, good old hike, and a lot of canals around here. You can go on a canal boat. You ever been on a canal boat?
Never have.
Well, you are today, lads.
No.
That sounds
Oh,
Honestly?
yes.
good. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Never done it?
No, me neither.
Before my shipmates and I set sail on the Leeds-Liverpool canal, I want to show them another amazing feat of British engineering that dominates the landscape here, the world-famous Ribblehead Viaduct. Built in 1869, it was once an important route linking north with south. Well, in its day, it was the largest construction of its kind in the world.
Really?
Yeah, 24 arches, 104 foot high.
You know everything.
It took 4 years to build. Yeah, it took its toll, mind, on the workforce. I think over 100 were killed. My brother David was a scaffolder for over 30 years, starting his working life in the shipyards of the River Tyne. So he has some experience of what it's like working at height, day in, day out, in all kinds of weather. Did you get up that high when you're scaffolding?
Yeah, over that, but that's kind of continuous. If there's 24, you're up there every day type of thing, aren't you?
There was actually people that were building it got blown off in the winter. It was so wild.
I heard that. Talk about skilled men.
Yeah. Be seriously
Aye,
hard
hard
work.
graft.
That's
hard graft.
proper graft.
Thing about it is, it's like a sculpture in the countryside, isn't it?
Really is.
It's really
It's not out
fitting.
of place, is it?
No, it
Yeah,
works.
Not out of place, aye.
Have you guys been here before?
Never?
No. It's lovely.
What a lovely treat for the
Absolutely
eyes, eh?
gorgeous. So is this live? Is this working? Is this a working railway?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It is a testament to the workforce and the design and
Aye.
the engineering.
There must have
feat,
been
isn't it?
some men to build that, I'll tell you.
We talk hard work. That's hard work.
Yeah. You know, you said, is it a working viaduct? There's your answer.
Ah, so it is a
There
working
you
live
go.
viaduct. Because there's the train.
And that train is off to Carlisle. I mean, how often do you get to do stuff like this? And how often do we do this? You know, just sitting here and just looking at something as magnificent as that and just looking at it and just taking your time to actually realise what went into it.
Just let it wash over you. It's really something.
And I think just sitting down, having a cup of tea and looking at it makes you appreciate more what went into it.
Yeah.
Back on the road, we're heading further south to the market town of Skipton, some 30 miles away, passing one of the famous three peaks. This is Ingleborough, the highest peak. I mean, look at that, at a glance. I thought we were in Cape Town, South Africa. That looks like Table Mountain, doesn't it?
Really does.
Really nice, that.
That is extraordinary landscape. Just taking it easy through the Yorkshire Dales. It's a nice way to see the Yorkshire Dales, but what we're about to do, you're going to get a whole new perspective on your surroundings. We're going to change from 4 wheels to no wheels. Because we're meeting up with both the rain and the Leeds-Liverpool canal, which passes through the market town of Skipton. Long before the railways arrived, this 127-mile-long canal provided vital trans-Pennine transport to industry. Today, it's used by thousands just to relax and enjoy the countryside at a much slower pace of life. We're in the Yorkshire Dales. It's going to rain. It's like Northumberland, 5 seasons in a day.
Part of the adventure.
It is. We're meeting Pete Lockwood, who's going to show us how to operate our home for the next 2 days. The Burnsall, a 6-berth, 57-foot narrowboat. How pretty are these?
God, that's longer than I thought. Matt, I'm pleased you're driving.
I'm not driving.
How are you,
Yes,
Pete,
Pete,
on this beautiful day?
Welcome to sunny Yorkshire, guys.
Oh, it's lovely.
I'd like you to get your bags on board and keep them out of the rain, keep them as dry as possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
great.
shout, Pete.
And then we'll get off.
Great stuff.
Right
All
then.
aboard.
This is bigger than I thought it would be.
Aye.
This is obviously the captain's quarters.
Hold on.
Oh, actually, we need to sort out the rank,
The rank?
on this vessel. So,
right. Go ahead.
I'm captain.
Rob, by the way,
What?
if you're captain and anything that happens on the boat and the boat goes down, you go down with it.
Right, come on, you lot.
Come in, captain.
It looks a motley crew anyway. So,
You're right there, Pete.
so what I'm going to induct you with is how to sail the vessel, OK? How to moor the vessel and how to safely carry on the canal.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
It's all about taking your time and enjoying the scenery and everything about around you. To push this vessel over to the right, we're going to push this tiller over to the left, OK?
Right.
To push the vessel over to the left, we move the tiller over to the right. Nice and gentle,
Not too abrupt.
not
with
too
that.
abrupt.
I want knee crashing this
Looks like
afternoon.
arm steering then.
Of course. You're the deckhand. That's what you do.
We're going to sail out of the basin and then I'm going to hand the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for
over
it,
to
Pete.
you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get going.
There's a lot of boat in front of us.
There is a lot of boat in front of her.
Right, OK, guys, I'm going to hand the controls over to you.
Yeah.
Would you like to take the helm?
Thank you very much, Pete.
Good man.
Straight ahead, Davy.
That's it, nice and slowly.
Look at that focus.
Oh.
Like a coiled spring.
Aye, aye, captain.
Steady as she goes. Steady as she goes.
And just around this corner, we've got our first swing bridge.
All right.
Along our route westwards towards the village of Gargrave, there's a number of swing bridges we need to pass through. So the final part of our induction with Pete is how to operate them correctly.
OK, so we're going to put the red lights on. We're going to bring the barrier down now. Stop the cars. Right. Are we ready? OK.
Come on,
guys,
Matheson.
OK yourselves?
See, a while back, it would just be horses doing this. And I guess the bigger the boat, the bigger the horse would be Shires.
I would think so.
Come on, Davy, lad.
Give it some, Wally.
Smooth as silk, David. Lovely job.
OK, let's bring the bridge back. OK, guys.
You're happy with this beautiful vessel being in our hands?
Yes, I am happy to now hand it over to you guys. OK.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
Easy as she goes. Oh, you're going to walk along
Going
there?
to walk on the gunnel.
Well, there they go. Oh, nonchalant.
Hey.
What?
See you guys later.
You know, when you're doing a journey like this, at this pace, not only do you get a chance to take in these extraordinary surroundings, but it's a really good outdoor history lesson. You know, just imagining what life was like on this canal. This was the main mode of transport that carried goods like coal and livestock and, of course, people. And even though those traditions sadly are gone, there's so many people taking this up as a kind of leisurely pursuit. And it really is a great way to get away from it all. And it is a wonderful way to see the Yorkshire Dales, even on a day like this. Whew. Right, I'm going to do what every good captain should do. Make these guys a well-deserved cup of tea. Right.
Tea?
What?
Oh. The captain's bringing a cup of tea.
Got to look after your team.
Thanks, Rob.
Got to look after your deckhands. There you go, mate.
Cheers, Rob.
It's amazing how a brew can lift our spirits. And while we're all soaked to the skin, I don't mind, as having moments like this where I can spend time with the people I love and care for really does take me to my happy place.
I can remember all those holidays we used to go on, man. And it would rain and my dad would say, right, we're gone, yeah. We would just pack
Yeah,
up.
once went to Scotland. Scotland, we did. We went to Scotland.
The holiday lasted
Bless.
6 hours, didn't it? But it really is an escape, isn't it? It really is
It
an
is
escape.
It's brilliant. I'm
And
thinking nothing else but stay on this boat.
And I'm just taking in the view. I love this pace. I love going at 3 miles
Yes, it's
an
the
hour.
place to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see everything, take it all in, hear everything, see everything.
This is proper wet.
Yeah, it is proper wet.
Really?
Like I am. So it's in my underpants now.
After several hours of heavy rain, the Yorkshire weather has finally cheered up, allowing us to make a quick pit stop and get changed out of our soaking wet clothes.
That's better.
That's better.
Well moored up, David. Right. We're dry, you're not. You get changed.
Cheers, mate. About time.
There'll be fish in that canal, you know. I brought me fishing rod. In fact, I brought 3 fishing rods.
There's a surprise.
Because that's the kind of bloke I am. Should we do a bit of fishing later on?
Oh, we'll give it a go.
Pedal to the metal, David. Come on, son. Go on, he's the Lewis Hamilton of the canal. Right, this looks like a good point to moor up. We'll take on that lock tomorrow morning, yes?
Marvellous, yeah. I'll jump off here, Dave.
David, you have done brilliantly today.
Go on, Matt, you got that rope, our lad.
My crewmates have put in a great shift getting to our overnight mooring here at Gargrave.
Yeah, that's fine.
And as their self-appointed captain, I decide where we pull over. So I can't resist trying our luck at a spot of fishing. I mean, there can be fewer things better than this.
There'll have been pike in this waterway since it was formed, I betcha. Nice. Just be a pike hanging there. Ambush predator. Oh, someone went for it. That was a fish.
This is the sort of thing we did as children.
Yeah. I'm in.
Good man.
Oh, well done, David!
I'm in.
David!
The novice does it again.
Well done, David.
But we'll always catch and release, so it'll be going back into the water.
The least experienced fisherman is always catching. That's what I love about David and Matheson. No matter what kind of waterway we come across, be it a canal, river, lake, ocean. We've always got a rod in the car. And we'll just pull up and try and catch a fish. I think I could get used to this canal fishing. You know, just moor up wherever you want, get the rod out, cast a line. You're in a beautiful place with lovely people, trying to catch some great fish.
30 minutes later, David is still the only green who managed to catch something, albeit a tiddler. As we can't eat our catch, I brought along a barbecue, so we don't go hungry.
There's too many bits left there, mind.
What are you, clock of the works?
Yeah, that's
What, you're
me.
timing how long we
Clock of the
take to do
works. Yeah,
this?
clock of the works.
I tell you what, why don't you make yourself useful? There's some burgers in there and there's some sausages in there.
In where?
Because we ain't having fish in the boat.
Lid's nearly done, Rob.
See, the lid's nearly done. All that's missing now are the burgers and
Right,
the
I'm
sausages.
going. Tea,
Oh,
chaps.
cheers, Matt. Most important man of the lot.
Yeah, here we go. Even sounds good.
Oh, yeah, that does look
I
good.
like that sound.
Yeah, them burgers look good now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice way to end the day. Barbecue
Marvellous.
next to our canal boat, which you drove brilliantly, David.
Cheers, mate. And caught a fish earlier on.
Oh.
You did, yeah?
You're just no
Sorry, lads, but,
smart person.
Well done, you. And well done, you.
And there's nothing more to add to that.
But we cannot say you're a good captain.
It's day 2 of our canal adventure. The good news is that everyone is looking shipshape and ready for the day ahead.
Well, I slept well, did you?
I
You
was
slept
rocked
well?
to sleep.
Yeah, I got rocked to sleep last night. like
I
baby.
couldn't feel the pillow. No, I could, yeah, gone.
You know, when you wake up, you just look out the window and you go, hang on, there's water.
Because when you look at the wind, it seems to be up your waist, doesn't it?
I couldn't quite process it for the first 5 seconds. Right, we'll have this cup of tea and the green team will take on these locks, eh?
Yeah.
Locks are in use throughout the canal network. This centuries-old technology is a way of navigating between the higher and lower stages of a canal by altering the level of the water in them. And Pete is on hand again to shepherd us through our very first lock.
Okay, so now we're going to open these front sluice gates to empty the lock of the water. Okay? Put your windlass on, away you go. You'll hear the water coming out and gushing out. There'll be a tremendous flow of water shortly.
It's working, Matheson.
Yeah.
Hear it coming through now.
Come on, this is the Greens working as a family. Wow, look at that.
Oh, it's dropping quite quickly. I see how quickly it's dropping.
Amazing. And how many boats can get in here? Will we
Two.
be able? We'll get so there'll be someone else coming in with us.
Yes, you can get 2 narrow boats. You saved a lot of water.
Stops you from rolling.
Exactly.
There
Stops
you
you
go.
getting banged about in the
Yeah.
lock. Yes, that's correct.
What a gorgeous piece of engineering. Beautiful in its simplicity. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There you go.
Slowly, just entering the lock nice and slowly.
Take your time, Davy.
Just move your tillers this way, all the way this way. Keep going with it. That's it.
With the 2 narrowboats sat snugly in the lock together, the gates will be closed behind them. Next, we'll fill up the lock. The rising water will effortlessly elevate the barges to the same level as the water in the next stretch of canal.
We're going to open the ground paddles now first. What we're doing now is we're putting the water in underneath the boat instead of on top of the boat.
54 turns, 50 to go. Hold on, yeah. Hey, I've got a bad back. Thanks, Pete.
No, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. OK, so if we have a look inside of this lock now, the water, the bubbles are coming underneath the boat, raising it up above this sill.
Which is much better than it coming in over
Exactly,
the top.
yes.
Otherwise, just fill the boat up.
Correct.
Yes.
Which it has done on numerous occasions.
Having navigated our first lock with flying colours, the captain and crew of the Burnsell are rightly feeling very pleased with themselves.
Hey, up and up she rises, hey, up she rises, hey, up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hey, and up she rises, hey, and up she rises, hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
So, with one lock successfully under our belts, we're ready to take on another.
Do a push or crank first, Rob?
It's not that easy without Pete.
All right, put your back into it. Give it some, rubber.
I'm 60 next year.
Manhandling these giant lock gates makes you realise how physically demanding working on the canal would have been. It was often common practice for whole families to work the waterways together. And in our very own small way, it's what we've been doing for the past 2 days.
All the way up, yeah?
Tell us where I'm going to go.
Yeah. Good job, Davey. You can go. The green team did it.
And what I've noticed as we pass by all the other narrowboats are all their brilliant and vibrant colours. Each vessel has its own distinctive livery, and one in particular, the Fury, has caught our eye.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, good morning.
Robson.
Robson. Good morning, Charlie.
Charlie, nice to
Neave.
meet you.
What does that mean on the side of yours?
Well, that
the nice
actually
crown
is,
and-
I'm a veteran of the Royal Navy for 40
Oh,
years,
wow.
Oh,
submarine
right.
service.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
this is the Royal Navy submarine badge, which we wear above our medals.
All right.
Yeah.
It's seen as quite an important achievement to be a submariner and also to
Yeah.
wear the Golden Dolphin.
In the
two.
8 names,
these
Charlie?
names?
The 8
Those
names
8
are...
names are the 8 names of the submarines I served in during my career.
Oh,
right.
You've been a busy
So-
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Nice to be above the water then.
It's nice to be above the water, yet, yeah. But remember, all vessels can dive once. It's just the getting back up again.
That was nice that your hands,
to
Matt,
meet
done
you.
it. The
Yeah.
blinking artist.
to meet you
Scored
too.
again.
Yeah,
Cheers,
take
Charlie.
care. You're
Take
welcome.
care of yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think we're going to quit while we're ahead. We've had 2 days on the water without as much as a scratch, so we've moored up the Burnsell for the very last time. But we're not leaving the Yorkshire Dales just yet, as I've got something in mind that will be an exhilarating way to cap off our boys' weekend, which I think our David is going to love.
So have you enjoyed your time on the canal boat?
Yeah, really did.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting to, but it was absolutely brilliant.
Now we're going to do an activity to finish off this 2-day getaway. You've loved the limestone rock landscape. We've been to the top of them in the car. Now we're going to the bottom of them. But not in the car. We're going on the end of a rope. We're going abseiling, boys.
Never done abseiling.
What, and you're a
no.
scaffolder? You never
Yeah,
abseiled
well, that's
down
a
those
totally
scaffolds?
different trade. No, it's a totally different trade.
You did what? You didn't have a descent mechanism that would take you down?
Yeah, it's called ladders.
We're heading to Ilkley Moor, to a large rock formation that overlooks Wharfdale, known as the Cow and the Calf. The rocky outcrop and the large boulder that sits side by side each other are said to be reminiscent of a cow and a calf. In charge of our 18-metre descent today are local climbers, the aptly named John Rocks and his colleague Lucy Wood.
We're looking forward to you two showing us the ropes. See what I did there? So what's on the agenda today?
Yeah, I think we're going to abseil you off one of the finest outcrops of rock in the Yorkshire Dales.
Who's going first?
I think we've decided you'd be best to demonstrate.
Right, okay. So what's the next step? What should we do?
Well, potentially get a helmet on you and throw you off the cliff, I suppose.
I love the way you're thinking. I'll get the helmet on, you're going to throw me off the cliff.
Nice knowing you're off.
It's not as relaxing as it was on the canal boat, is it?
No.
Heart rate's gone up a
It's
bit.
not going to be in a minute. It's going to go shooting up in a minute. You're going to go shooting down.
Right, when you're ready, if we bring you over, we're going to get stood down here for me.
It's a lot higher than I thought, isn't it? Any final words of encouragement, you two?
away you go.
Yeah, Rob, my mum says I was always the favourite anyway.
Just keep that feeding through. You'll feel a bit stretch in the anchors now in a second. There we go. Excellent. Well done. And keep it moving nice and smooth for yourself.
Well done, Rob.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah. Well done, Rob. You haven't
Tell you what, lads. Oh, this is scary. It certainly wakes you up. I want to be back on that canal boat. You sidestep a slight to your right there, Robson.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you see that little ledge below, that last bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you're ready, let your feet come off. Put a hand up if you need to protect yourself. There we go. Lovely. You okay?
Yeah.
Got a nice view of Ilkley there. What a lovely way to see the Yorkshire Dales. If you think this looks scary, let me tell you, it is.
Can you tie it off and just leave him?
As tempting as it is.
And we can sneak back in the car and head off.
This is a beautiful part of the world. And this is a great way to see. I'm just worried about my Uncle Matheson. It's his first abseil. Oh.
Back on solid ground.
Cha!
Excellent.
Thank you, Lucy.
No worries. Awesome job.
There we go.
Is it him on the bottom? Oh,
That is, yeah.
It's so wet turn.
Come on, Matheson, you're gonna love it. Just start to walk back a little bit.
And lean back?
Yep. Feet slightly wider apart from me. Is that Matheson coming off the edge? Go on, Matheson, son. Nice. Slightly sidestep to your left for me. Perfect. Bring your hand out, brace the rock. Keep feeding that rope through.
Well done, Mark.
Keep feeding through, that's it, lovely, well done. Do you remember soap on a rope? That's what you look like, you look like a soap on a rope.
That's another one off the list, Robbie.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well done. Did you take in the view?
No. I had my eyes shut.
Can it wait? Do you want to get down there?
2 down, 1 to go.
Our David has always had a head for heights, so I'm expecting he'll ace this, even though this is his first time.
Not the worst bit.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, as you get to this lip now,
Yeah.
you swing your hand up if you need to. There we go, nice. Well done. Come on, David, it's home from home for you, isn't it? Oh, hang on. It's like the SAS. He's absolutely flown down that. Yeah. Look at that.
And there we have it.
And that brings our weekend escape in the beautiful Yorkshire Dales to a close. I'm so glad we're all ending it on a high. And as the saying goes, you can't choose your family. But you know what? I'd choose this bunch every time. I have loved every minute of it. And so have they.
We did it! Not a bad 2-day away, is it?